Hi everyone, I'm Chynelle. I am the founder of Fit Eat Nutrition based in Philadelphia, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is different, definitely. I guess I'll let you guys know who I am. I am a person who has been living with depression and anxiety since I was 17 years old, and I was put on medication for it. Obviously, that's the automatic thing for people to do, and I've actually haven't been on medication for a long time, and the reason that being is because I have found my medicine through fitness and health and really fine-tuning who I am. So recently I started my business, Fit to Eat Nutrition, and I like to focus anything from fitness to nutrition. And so that means from fitness anywhere in between up to nutrition. And I believe that that includes your personal development. Personal development is so important to me, and in order to help others or be great for others, you have to be great for yourself. And I was on YouTube the other day and I noticed that people recommend self-help books, but they don't really talk about what's in those books. And I read personal development books every day, at least 10 pages every day, and I 100% believe that it has helped me become a better person by learning from other people's skills, other people's mistakes, other people's lessons, other people's routines, how to create my own routine, and stuff like that. So that is the point of me creating my own YouTube channel, is to actually talk about self-help and self-development, because people don't really talk about that. It's not common. So typically people talk about self-help and self-development through a therapist, but some people don't feel comfortable reaching out for help sometimes and talking to therapists. And some people turn to other ways, such as reading about helping yourself and doing the work yourself rather than reaching out. So one of the things that I tell my clients is that this journey is about you. You have to focus on you. Yes, you might be a mom, you might be a dad, you might have a crazy hectic job like I do, and in addition to being an entrepreneur, and you have to find time for yourself. And one of the best ways to find time for yourself is working on yourself, and that's what personal development is all about. So I decided to start my own little virtual group on YouTube, and I would love for you guys to follow me and read along with me. So I just want these videos to not be too long, to be a little quick. I'm not the queen of being quick though, so every time I say it's going to be quick, it's not, but we're going to work on it. So we are going to talk about the first book, My Agenda, and my plan is to talk about 2 chapters per week for this book, simply because there's so many chapters. And the first book is The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson, and as you can see, it's a little dirty because I've had this book for a long time, and this is actually my 3rd and counting time reading this book, because there's so many great things in this book and it helps you with so much stuff. So let's jump right into it and just talk about the key stuff that's in here. Alright, so the first chapter is kind of based off of him and how he came about to writing about the slight edge. And kind of interesting because he talks about how he is this one person and how he wants to be this other person, but he realizes that he can be both people in a sense and just put them together to become the person that he's always wanted to be. And people think, is it really that simple? And the thing about it is, yeah, it's kind of that simple, because he does write, which is part of the essential points of chapter 1, that you already know everything that you need to do to become a success. You have to keep doing those things in order to keep you going to where you want to go, because you already gotten this far, so why not keep doing what works? And that goes back to the nutrition and fitness aspect. I give my clients non-negotiables, and there's simple, easy things such as 10,000 steps a day, 7 to 8 hours of sleep, which is not easy for some people. It's easier for others. Making sure you have a protein in every meal. It's just simple things that you can do every day but it pushes you to become the healthier version of yourself. So that's definitely a key nugget in chapter 1. And he also notes that you have complete control over the direction that the rest of your life takes. So this takes me to a common issue that people do. People love to blame everything and everyone for their issues except for themselves. So I used to tell my younger brother when he was in his teenage years and giving people a hard way to go, I used to always remind him that life doesn't owe you anything. You have to go out in life and get what you want. You can't just sit there and do the same things and expect the same results. It's nonsense if you really think that without doing positive things in your life and without taking the certain steps in your life, that you will get the success that you're looking for without putting in any type of work. Because as we all know, life is not like that. Life is a journey. And yes, what you're doing is getting to where you are. However, where you're going, you might have to up it a little bit or tweak it a little bit, whatever skills that you're using that has been working. It's not saying that what you're doing will not work in the future, but you have to also be open to change and doing things in order to get to where you want to go. But that's chapter 1, and now we're going to talk about chapter 2. Alright guys, so chapter 2. I've actually highlighted a whole lot of stuff in chapter 2, but we're not going to go over everything that I highlighted. We're just going to go through one specific part that I found interesting. One of the key points that he pointed out in the end. So, as I mentioned before, I'm in the health and wellness business, and it's not uncommon for people to want quick ways to lose weight, quick ways to gain weight, quick ways to get abs, quick ways to get rid of arm fat, leg fat, belly fat, any type of fat, and it doesn't work that way. So just really quick, it's the same reason diets don't work, the same reason gym memberships don't magically make you more fit, because a diet without slight edge, a gym membership without the slight edge, a solid and intelligently designed business plan without the slight edge is like a plant without water. People everywhere are clamoring for the formula, the secret, the path to improve their lives. And as I found during my years with TPN, there's more good, solid how-to information available today about all the things than there's been ever before. But that's not how it works. If you're one of the millions looking for a cookie-cutter answer to the great questions of life, you can call off the search right now. How to do it is not the issue. So he points out that the issue is the way you think, is the way you see the world. It's your perception. So if you believe that you can't do it, most likely you're not going to be able to do it. And it comes down to the way that you think and the way that you approach things. So I 100% believe in whatever energy you put out is the same energy that you get back. And that's basically the basis of chapter 2. If you have a positive attitude about something, most likely you'll get positive results. However, if you put in a negative attitude towards something, most likely you'll get negative results, or you'll continue to have that negative mindset without even recognizing that positives are actually happening. So it's interesting how after you read this, how you catch yourself, even if you've done it within the past couple hours, how something that you perceive as negative has happened to you. So you have this negative attitude throughout the day, and then negative things continue to happen throughout the day. And that's because that your perception of everything is negative for the day. So it's not an easy thing to change, to be honest, especially if that's the way of thinking that you've had for a long time. And it can be really, really hard to change your ways. So he shares this awesome diagram in his book, in this chapter, and he says your philosophy creates your actions, your attitudes, your results, which creates your life. So like I mentioned, whatever you put in is what you get, and life doesn't owe you anything, and you have to go out and go get it. And that's one of the reasons why I love this book so much, because it reminds you that you have to go out and go get it. You have to put the steps in, you have to put the work in, and to be honest, it's not hard to do, but it's hard to do. It's hard to implement, but the things you want to do are not hard. So It's really eye-opening. Highly recommend anybody and everyone to read this book. And we'll be going over chapters 3 and 4 in my next video, and we will discuss choices and how choices are easy to well, that was my quick review of chapters 1 and 2 of The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. Here's the book again, just so you guys can see it. And I really hope that you guys follow along with me. Personal development has saved my life more ways than one, because when you start getting into personal development, you actually catch yourself and you realize how much you grow as a person. You catch yourself from doing bad habits, and my goal is to help you break these bad habits and become the best person that you can be of yourself. So please like this, comment with any questions or comments about the book, of what you've read, anything you would like to share, anything you've done different because of reading the first couple chapters. We'll continue this conversation next week. Talk to you guys later.